Okay guys, pause. We gotta talk about this AD situation, this Anthony Davis trade packages, situations, everything's flying around, rumors, stuff going on. Pause. First of all, front office, how many times do I have to tell you, run this stuff through me? A lot of problems could be avoided. Run it through me. Ridiculous. Genie Bus, this is on you. Now, I've seen a lot of rumors flying around about trade packages for Anthony Davis, and it looks like things are gonna get done pretty quickly. I'm gonna be very mad if I post this and like a second later a trade happens, so I'm trying to do this quickly. Knowing my luck, the second I stop recording this, the trade is gonna go down or something. But I just wanted to come on here and give you guys my opinions on who's really untouchable. I'm sorry, but Lakers, you have it all wrong. So I'm gonna go ahead and set that straight for you guys. And also just talk about Anthony Davis himself. Do we really even need a trade for him? You know what I mean? So let's get into it. Let's dive in. All right, so first of all, do we really even need AD? Okay, because guess what? He's gonna be a free agent next year. His agent has made it clear that Anthony Davis wants to be at the Lakers. He wants to do everything he can to come to the Lakers. Why does the trash man come by every time I just start recording? Every time I start recording. Why is that? And you didn't even get all the buckets. You got 2 of them. Anyways, it looks like if we're able to really do a free agency pitch to him next year, he'll be coming around the mountain when he comes. However, is that too long to wait? You know what I mean? Also, we've seen what happens with Paul George. We'll see what happens with Kawhi this summer, but we've seen how this whole 1-year rental pitch, sales pitch can go. It can be successful. So do we want to risk him going to another team, or do we just want to get him now? That's the dilemma we're facing. And here's what I'll say. I think in the past, I have kind of undermined how great Anthony Davis is and how important he would be to our roster, how amazing he'd be. Literally, we'd shut the league down, for real. Like, I was not even thinking about that. I'm really protective of the young core, you know what I mean? I love them, but I feel like at this point, when we got LeBron, we already say goodbye to everybody else. Say goodbye to the young core. Like, you can't have the best of both worlds. And so, when you have a once-in-a-lifetime player like LeBron, I think we just have to defer to the now. You know what I mean? And we'll deal with after LeBron, after he's gone. But for now, I think it's a little late for me to come to this conclusion, come to this realization, but I think that we should just you know, move on. But that doesn't mean we blow up the whole young core. I'm willing to give up maybe 1 or 2, you know what I mean? But there are some people that it's really hard for me to say goodbye to, okay? Now, let me make this clear. The Lakers organization has made Kuzma untouchable. Now, this is no shade to Kuzma. I love Kuzma. Love Kuzma. But like, of the young core, I'm sorry, he's not the untouchable one. There's no world in which he is the untouchable one. I love Kuzma. Let me reiterate that. I love Kuzma. I seen on Instagram he went with Genie Bus to eat somewhere and everything. I'm like, Genie, what's going on, sis? Is there something you need to tell us? How all of a sudden he's untouchable? He just went to dinner with you. Like, how come the other ones aren't at dinner with you? What does he possibly have to talk about? Something smells a little fishy with that. I'm sorry. In my humble opinion, okay, there are 2 people that are sort of untouchable. Number 1 has to be Lonzo Ball. And number 2 has to be Brandon Ingram. Now, I've seen lists made from like other Lakers fans, like who would they least want to trade? And a lot of them, it's 1A, 1B, because it's so close. But Lonzo is like 1A in a lot of situations. Brandon Ingram is 1B, or it's switched. And I think it's pretty close, but I think Josh Hart is not untouchable. Great player, just not untouchable. Same with Kuzma, just his defense. You know, I love him, I love his offense. But if we have AD on the team, offense is taken care of. Also, defense is taken care of. Playmaking is taken care of. With LeBron, that's literally insane. I don't know why I wasn't thinking this earlier, but like, AD is unstoppable. Only Embiid is touching him when he's fully healthy and his mind is right. You know what I mean? That's the only person that could barely even touch AD. AD is so far ahead of these other centers in the league. And pairing that with the best player in the world, LeBron, and I hate to say it, but the fact that KD will not be playing next season, you see what I'm saying? It's unstoppable. So Josh Hart's not untouchable, you know. Kuzma's not untouchable. Here's why I say I would give Brandon Ingram before Lonzo Ball. It's just because if we have AD and LeBron, if we have a good point guard, a pass-first point guard, which is Lonzo all the way, that locks down on defense, that's his main thing, and he's getting better in the summer. This is his first summer ever training healthy. So I'm assuming that there's gonna be a lot of progress. I'm expecting that. I think that could be great. Whereas you have Brandon Ingram awkwardly in there with LeBron and AD. I feel like that's a little more awkward positioning wise than just a pass first point guard. You know, that's literally one of the only reasons. But the other reason is just simply this. I'll ask you this and I'll wait for the answer. You know, I'll wait for the answer. But I noticed this when I was thinking about this. I was like, should I really put Lonzo as my #1 untouchable? Like, because a lot of people are gonna be skeptical about that, you know what I mean? But how many teams have requested a trade for Brandon Ingram? How many teams have requested a trade for Kuzma? How many teams have shown interest in Lonzo Ball? Exactly, it's been a lot more teams. Bulls have, even the Pelicans have. And there's a lot of different legends and stuff that are saying they see some greatness in Lonzo and stuff like that. They're saying this. Now, we got these couch potatoes on Twitter talking about it's his dad and he's just too much and Lonzo's not even that good and whatnot. It's just like, these teams are saying otherwise. Scouts are saying otherwise. They're literally paid to analyze people and stuff like that. They're saying otherwise. NBA legends, older point guards are saying otherwise. But I'm sorry, I'm supposed to defer to you. You see what I'm saying? I don't believe you. I don't. Lonzo was one of the best defensive point guards in the league last year. He was one of the best. He was up there. And when he started becoming more aggressive on offense, he was doing well. He got in a little bit of a roll, and then he actually, I think he rolled his ankle, oddly enough. Something happened, right? He got injured. But when he got that feedback, hey, be more aggressive stuff, you saw his game change over the span of a couple of games. That's somebody who is coachable, somebody who has a high work ethic. I've heard JaVale McGee and other people rant about how he's in there every single day. He's always in there. And I'm telling you, it's because he's finally healthy for a summer. He's finally able to train over an off season. I don't know, I don't think that's one we give up, okay? Brandon Ingram, to me, is more than enough for that AD trade. They should not be that stingy. At this point, you have no leverage. You have no leverage. Stop holding that man hostage. He's gonna leave you regardless. You need to take what you can get from him. You know, you need to take what you can get. You're not getting Lonzo Ball. But knowing the organization, they're gonna give him up on a silver platter because they just don't know how to trade right now. They're just in shambles right now. They're horrific and I don't know, it's not looking good for us. So I want you guys to let me know, who do you think we should give up in this trade? Who is untouchable, who is not? Also, that 4th pick, by the way, I forgot to mention the 4th pick. I think we can give that away too. I'm not saying that the options aren't great in this draft or whatever, but like, that's not untouchable. I think the only piece that's truly untouchable should be Lonzo. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'm reading and responding to everybody. Like this video if you enjoyed it. Click this video if you haven't seen it yet. And click here to subscribe to the Splash Squad. Click here to buy this merch, okay? And it's really hot, so I have to go. I'm sweating, I'm dying in here. Goodness gracious. Unbelievable.